everyone, I'm Mary.
And I'm Soren, bringing you the news that matters most around the globe.
A mother in Mostardas, Brazil discovered that at only 17 months old, her son has learned to defend himself against predators when she found him in the backyard covered in blood and clutching a venomous snake in his mouth, thinking it was one of his toys. After managing to remove the snake from her little darling's viciously clenched jowls, she took him to the hospital, only to learn that the boy had apparently bitten the snake to death, managing to avoid any serious bites of his own. In the end, this young overachiever just learned that early on that when life tries to bite you in the guts, you bite first. Just some friendly advice, kids.
This just in, Starbucks hates Christmas. Joshua Forenstein claims that Starbucks is trying to take Christ out of Christmas. He also claimed that Starbucks employees are not even allowed to say Merry Christmas to customers anymore. And that's the reason the cups were red. It sounds like someone is trying to make up a Starbucks conspiracy theory. Let me guess. I bet it's George Bush's fault that Starbucks only has red cups. Who gives a crap if the cups are decorated for Christmas or not? It's not only the holiday celebrated in the holiday season. Buy a Sharpie pen and draw your own Christmas masterpiece on your cup if you're so upset by it.
Well, if you live in Meridian, Mississippi, I hope you didn't go to the IHOP over the week, else you probably didn't get the pancakes you initially wanted. A recently opened IHOP is now closed after the parking lot collapsed, stacking everyone's cars like pancakes. However, these pancakes were not drenched in sweet syrup, but in asphalt and the crippling amounts of money it's likely going to take to repair the cars. On the bright side, I'll bet everyone who attended got a complimentary pity pancakes as a result. Here, it's on the house today. I think I'll just go and get some scotch to put in your coffee while we're at it. You're probably gonna need it.
Two women are being accused of sexually assaulting a man at a gas station. The two women were twerking on a man, and when the man asked the cashier for help, he said, "What do you want me to do?" and didn't help him. The man said he was afraid because he thought the two women were prostitutes who had their pimp waiting for them outside, and if he didn't cooperate, the pimp would hurt him. One of those women was caught and now is facing third-degree sex charges, and the other woman has not been caught. Personally, if it were me, I would make a fake phone call to a friend and talk about something weird. For example, you could be talking about how you're a cannibal or something. Cannibal trumps pimps any day.
The Chinese government has decided to end its decades-old one-child-only policy due to the fact that there are apparently 33 million more men than women currently living in China, and that they have a growing aging population with no one to support them. Yes, that's the solution to an overcrowded and imbalanced population. Have more kids. Even if in the end the only upside ends up being that little Cheng has someone to take to the prom.
47-year-old Judy Brown found out she was pregnant 1 hour before she gave birth. Judy went to the hospital complaining about severe abdominal pains. She was concerned that she had a gallstone or something and wanted to get her checked out just to be sure. Turns out she had an 8-pound, 2-ounce gallstone. That wasn't really a gallstone. Apparently, someone had a bun in the oven. No need to worry though. If abdominal pains come back within the next 18 years, you'll know it's just the gut-wrenching feeling of having to raise a child that you weren't expecting.
A couple in where else, South Carolina, were arrested for unlawful use of 911 after they called the police several times to report that they saw possums and camouflaged people jumping out of their refrigerator. After examining several pictures taken of their yard in which they insisted were camouflaged men, the deputy suspected that the couple was under the effects of a type of drug called gravel. This is most likely the case, although I can say from experience that even if there were possums living in their fridges, there still would have been nothing done. Please, someone call my mom. The Sasquatch is still in my air ducts, and I think it's eating all my socks.
There has recently been a chlamydia outbreak at a high school in Crane, Texas, which is a small school that supports abstinence. The school only has about 300 kids in it, but somehow 20 managed to get the disease. The school told the parents that since there has been an outbreak of chlamydia, that it would be a good idea for the parents to talk to their kids about sexually transmitted diseases. Not really sure if that may be the talk they need. I think the talk these kids need is how to keep it in your pants and close your legs. Sounds like some of these people might need to go to the confession for having premarital sex.
A Houston woman just might take the cake for being the world's dumbest criminal. 21-year-old Brianna Charmay was seen handing out business cards advertising sexual services. I guess standing on the local street corner wasn't enough exposure for this prostitute. We're all for professionalism, Brianna, but know your audience before you go advertising an illegal service. That's like a drug dealer posting a flyer of his price sales on a local bulletin board.
'Tis the season for part-time job openings at department stores. But a seasonal job in England isn't your typical folding clothes and stocking shelves gig. If you consider yourself good at untangling a bunch of messy strings and wires, then you might want to apply for the Christmas light untangler position. The job listing requires that all applicants must be enthusiastic about Christmas and must be able to untangle 10 feet of Christmas lights in under 3 minutes. While this is probably the most ridiculous job, untangling 10 feet of light requires some serious skill. Hey Best Buy, when are you going to start hiring employees to untangle my headphones?
Well, that's all the world news we have for you today. Stick around to hear the latest stories out of Hollywood. I'm Mary.
And I'm Soren. You stay beautiful, Indiana.
Well, I grew up, loved drawing, making movies and painting.
Ever since I was 9 years old, I wanted to be a comedian.
Thought I had it all figured out.
I always did really great in school, got really good grades. I was involved in a lot of extracurricular things.
And,
I thought that I had it all figured out.
I always thought I'd make something of myself. And then I decided to drink and drive.
Next thing I know, I was off-road going down a hill. And I'm dead.
I thought I had everything planned out.
I thought I had it all planned out. I never thought that one decision would end my life.
And then I decided to drink and drive.
Until I decided to drink and drive.
Until I decided to drink and drive.
Until I decided to drink and drive.
I thought I had it all figured out. Until I decided to drink and drive.
Eating healthy is something we all strive for. My name is Michelle Miller, and I'm a dietetic intern at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Through education and awareness, I'm going to show you the importance of healthy snacking without sacrificing your favorite flavors. Next time you're after something crunchy like chips, try instead homemade apple chips. Apples are an excellent source of fiber and vitamins and minerals that we're all after. Just slice apples as thin as you can, sprinkle with cinnamon sugar, and bake in the oven at 200 degrees for 2 hours. After 2 hours, take your apple chips out of the oven and place them on the stove top to cool. This is what's going to cause them to harden and become crispy, crunchy, yummy snacks that you can enjoy as much as you like. For more ideas for healthy snacking, next time try apple chips instead of potato chips for more fiber and less fat. Instead of cookies, try homemade trail mix for a crunchy, sweet snack with fiber and omega-3s. And then for fresh vegetables, try dipping in hummus or Greek yogurt dip. For more healthy snack ideas, visit www.eatright.org.
Hi guys, I'm Vicky.
I'm Classic.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Shauna, and this is Hollywood News.
Well, Jennifer Lawrence does it again. Made the news with another embarrassing story. This time, however, it's not because she fell on stage at the Oscars, but at this moment in time, I'm sure that's what she's wishing she did. In a recent interview with MTV, her and her other co-stars, Liam Hemsworth and Josh Hutcherson, were asked about their bad habits while on set. Jennifer jokingly replied, "One of my gross ones is probably, I don't wash my hands after I go to the bathroom." To which Liam replied, "And then she likes to come back and literally puts her hands all over your face or in your mouth." After this interview hit the internet, Jennifer Lawrence received a lot of backlash. So J-Law, being J-Law, posted a hilarious video of her flushing a bidet and joking about how she didn't want to wash her hands. I honestly think people take everything way too seriously nowadays. Do you guys think that was a big deal, or did the media just blow it up?
Totally blew that up.
Yeah. Media blows everything out of proportion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's something that everyone does but no one says, so it's like, you said it, so everyone's gonna be like, ew, you're gross, but it's like, you do it too.
I mean, honestly,
everyone knows, like, sometimes you just walk out of the
Yeah.
bathroom.
I mean, how many times have you gone to the bathroom, like in the library, and witnessed people literally walk right out? Or at the bar, like people just leave, and you're just like, okay. Like if you notice it, then other times you're just like,
That probably
bye.
happens all the time at the bar.
Like, here's my hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
But I think it was just because it was Jennifer Lawrence saying that she doesn't wash her hands after the bathroom, that everyone's gonna.
I honestly think
make a
that's
big deal.
hilarious, though. Like,
it's so funny.
Like, she just says stuff because, like, it's funny. And, like, I mean, everyone is like that. So I just think she's very down to earth and she's normal.
But yeah, like all her interviews, like she's always like super down to earth and always saying stuff like that. So I think people just need to realize that she's like a person. Like,
Exactly.
It's not like she's not like proper all the time. She's not Katniss Everdeen,
Yeah.
like 24/7.
Did you guys see the video of her doing, like, the whole bidet thing?
No.
Oh, my God. It's so funny. You have to watch it. I encourage everyone to watch it because it's hilarious.
It's hard to believe that Tuesday would have been Brittany Murphy's 38th birthday. The actress died 6 years ago at age 32, leaving the world in shock as one of the most diverse stars in Hollywood left too soon. With Clueless marking its 20th anniversary this year, it's only appropriate we celebrate Britney's life and the movie she starred in that we all know and love. And of course, we'll start off with Clueless in 1995, when Britney played Elisa Silverstone's redheaded side chick. She had a couple independent films along the way, like Girl, Interrupted, and Don't Say a Word. But 2003 marked Britney's prime when she starred in Just Married, Uptown Girls, and 8 Mile. Britney always managed to pull off being sassy, sexy, and wildly entertaining. Which celebrity would you want to bring back if you could?
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Heath Ledger.
Oh, that was easy. Okay.
Easy. As soon as I like remembered Batman, I was like Heath Ledger, because that was his last movie. He like literally died like right when that was over. So I think he was so talented. So that's one person. But I do love Brittany Murphy. Like Uptown Girls is probably one of my favorite movies ever. But if I had to pick one, Heath Ledger for me personally.
I'm really a big Marlon Brando fan. Streetcar Named Desire? No? Stella?
That was like silence, but
So no. Who was the woman in Parent Trap? She like passed away in a skiing accident. I don't remember her name, but I really liked her acting.
Yeah.
She was like really awesome.
She was good.
I don't know her name though. That's terrible that I don't know her name. But yeah, Brittany Murphy. She's a good time. I loved her in Clueless. Everyone has seen Clueless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Must have seen.
Yeah, it's great.
I can't believe that's 20 years.
That makes me feel really old.
Oh my gosh,
I was
20.
one.
I was born in 1995.
I was one.
Makes sense.
I was like 1 year old when that came out, but like that makes me feel really old. Like that was 20 years ago. Like that's crazy. God.
Well, Aziz Ansari has created a new show that is now available on Netflix called Master of None. The show is about personal and professional life of a 30-year-old actor named Dev, who lives in New York City. Aziz revealed that his show has a lot of influence from the former Parks and Rec writer Harris Whittles. So far, the show has been getting amazing reviews. Finally, something is surfacing that will make Aziz well known, because let's be honest, does anyone really know who he is outside of Parks and Recreation? Do you want to watch it or have any interest?
I haven't seen it yet, I will say, but Aziz is so cute. Like I love him, so
Yes.
I'm gonna have to start watching it. Honestly,
I saw it like on the banner, like on Netflix. Like when I like log into my Netflix, it's like that, and I thought it was like a stand-up comedy one. Like I didn't realize it was like a series. So I mean, I'm in between shows right now, so maybe I'll watch it.
On the next Netflix show you have to watch.
Yeah,
Netflix
Definitely.
is killing me right now.
I go through Netflix shows like.
It's so bad.
I binged so bad.
Same. Like I'm like watching House. Has anyone ever seen House? Like,
Yes.
Like there's
I
like
love him.
9 seasons, so I'm like, it's torture. It's seriously bringing down my grades.
I just
Netflix needs to
finished
go.
The Office,
Ugh.
and which is like
So
Aziz
good.
like comes on there like once, and but I was so into it for the first like 6 seasons, and then Steve Carell left, and I was like, I was like, I don't really know how I felt about it, but I did finish it, and it was really good. But the first 6 seasons with Steve Carell was by far better than when it wasn't there, but whatever.
The happy hippie Miley Cyrus received the Vanguard Award from the LGBT Center last weekend in honor of all the hard work she has done. With her Happy Hippie Foundation, which if you don't know the foundation, it promotes the welfare of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth. While Cyrus was auctioning off a white grand piano, she decided to go all wrecking ball hammer mode and lick the piano, causing the already autographed instrument to go for a whopping $50,000. I don't know about you, but the only being who would want something from me that I already licked would probably just be my dog, and he would only want it if it were food. So good for you, Miley. I'm glad your saliva caused such inflation. Would you guys be interested in owning anything that Miley Cyrus has licked? Keep it classy here, gentlemen.
I don't want anything from Miley Cyrus. I mean, I love her, but I don't want your tongue on something that I'm going to own.
I see it too much. I don't need to
right?
own something of it.
Overkilling the tongue thing.
I mean, I kind of like it. It's her like trademark thing.
It's always out of her mouth. Like, keep your tongue in your mouth.
Like, you're not a giraffe.
Right? It's just, I don't know. Like, I mean, what else? Like, does she lick normal things like all the time? Like,
I think that's just like a thing.
Her signature.
That would be like fun. Like,
That's
somebody needs to like come up with like memes and like put her licking random objects. Like, that would be kind of funny. Like, just like random shit, like an orange peel, like lick that and
like Tarzan. Picture of her.
Like random funny stuff. That would be great.
Her like switch is still shocking to me.
Yes.
Like her like crazy like twist into this. Like, do you see the things that she wears on? Like,
I just don't get it.
I don't. It's like she's naked, and it's like I understand, but like you're different, like expressing yourself, which is like cool. But
you're overexpressing
yourself. You're over it. Like,
it's kind of like a Lady Gaga move.
Yeah.
You know, like where she used to wear me, and like now Miley Cyrus is just like naked all the time.
Well, she's heartbroken too because of Liam. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Is
she over it yet? Like, wasn't that a while ago?
Yeah.
If you're licking things and making them like $50 million, you should be over that.
Yeah, right? Like, apparently your saliva is worth a lot more than that relationship was.
Wish my saliva was worth that much more.
It's funny.
Okay, so Kris Jenner turned 60 last week. And what better way to celebrate than having a $2 million Great Gatsby themed birthday party? As if her fancy party, champagne, gorgeous decorations, and a stunning dress wasn't enough, all 5 of her daughters surprised her with a homemade video, which they recreated from Kris's original, which the video was made for her 30th birthday. The video featured Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie, plus a few A-list celebs, along with a friendly shout-out from Caitlyn Jenner. Well, Kris, happy birthday, and we hope you forever continue to party like you attend IUP. So how do you guys feel about this $2 million birthday party?
Why wasn't I invited?
No.
True, right?
Did you guys see pictures?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Kylie had an $18,000 dress.
Yeah, like they all got like their dresses like custom made. Like they were custom made. Like they all looked like so like glamorous. It was awesome.
Like Flapper Girl, like it was really cute. Honestly, it was
really good,
adorable.
like, thing. I mean, like 60 is kind of a big deal, and they are the Kardashians, so let's like be real. This isn't too shocking.
Yeah,
but when are they gonna wear the dresses again?
Yeah.
They won't.
Oh.
They'll probably auction them off for another $1 million.
I was wondering what to do after with the dresses.
I think sometimes they don't even like purchase them. I think they like designers give them dresses
just to
wear.
Like, wear the design and promote their business.
Did you see the video that they recreated?
Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Oh,
Kendall is so skinny. Like, can I be her?
She's perfect. Did you see her in the Victoria's Secret show?
No, because it doesn't air until December. But I did see it, like a little thing about it, and I was just like, how? Like,
and the previews are awesome.
Yeah,
So
she looked
cool.
really good. I saw like I followed it on Snapchat.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Snapchat.
Snapchat
Oh
has,
yeah,
like,
no,
a
I oh
whole
my god.
thing, yeah.
Oh, I love Kendall. She's like the best. Kylie, I just don't understand.
She's young.
That's for another topic.
Yeah. Kylie Jenner's an entire like episode, but.
So Ashton Kutcher took to Instagram this Sunday to post a picture of the little girl who just may be his 12-month-old daughter, Wyatt. Ashton used this photo to raise awareness for the Red Sand Project, which is a sidewalk art exhibit that raises awareness to human trafficking. The beautiful couple, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, are notorious for keeping their daughter out of the spotlight, which raised some speculation as to if this really was Wyatt. However, her identity remains hidden, and she is not facing the camera, but overlooking the water, pointing up to the sky. So I guess this is the moment of truth, and the matter is, if this is not Wyatt, then who is this baby really?
It might just be a baby, like a random baby. But I kind of like that they don't show their kid.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think that's like really
classy.
Cool. Yeah, because I mean, it's not. They get they don't really have a choice of being like in the spotlight,
Yeah.
but their kid kind of has one, so they want to maybe give them that choice. Especially if they're 12 months old.
You don't need to be famous.
Yeah, let the baby do baby
half
things.
Yeah.
I hope they keep her out of the spotlight because honestly, she'll have like such a better life growing up. Like, I mean, look at the Kardashians; they're always in the spotlight, and Kendall and Kylie are crazy. Like, I mean, Kendall's not, but Kylie is.
Yeah.
And like normal kids that grow up in the spotlight are kind of crazy. Like,
Would you
Amanda
say Jaden
Bynes
Smith
and-
is crazy?
Jonah who?
Jaden Smith.
Oh, I mean,
And his sister.
He's got weird.
he like says stuff that I'm kind of like, what? But
Yeah.
they get weird, I think. So
I think it just like depends on like what they're involved in. Like
And
if
who
they're
their
on a
parents
reality
are.
show, then like that's completely different. But I don't think Ashley and Mila would
no,
ever
I think they
even
have
do
good
a reality show.
good heads on their
Yeah,
shoulders.
because like I know Kendall and Kylie were keeping up with the Kardashians started when they were 9 and 10. So imagine like that's 10 years of their life that they've been like camera all the time.
Invasion of privacy,
Yeah.
always around. I wouldn't like it.
And especially definitely with the babies. I think when they're that young, you should definitely keep them like off cameras and out of spotlight. Just
she'll have a semi-normal life.
yeah. But
Well, that's all the news we have out of Hollywood. I'm Classic.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Shauna.
And I'm Vicky, and now here's your weekly advice with Mary.
There are people out there who care. Verbal abuse is the most continuous form of abuse that follows you, but it doesn't have to. No need to be one of the 3.2 million students bullied each year. Speak out and seek help. Let's end bullying together.
Once is nice, but take home half and enjoy it twice. Restaurant portions can be large. When you start to feel full, don't hesitate to ask for a box to take home part of your meal. Then you can enjoy it a second time. For more information on making healthy food choices every day, go to eatright.org. It's one choice you won't regret. Make sure to refrigerate your leftovers as soon as possible.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to Advice with me, Mary. I've received plenty of emails, so let's get started. Dear Mary, the past few weeks I've been noticing kids looking and pointing at me. I thought maybe they were looking because of a zit or the way I looked or dressed, but finally some kid broke the silence one day and yelled, "Hey, that's the kid that shit his pants." Immediately my heart dropped and my palms got all sweaty. My mind started to race to the previous weekends I had blacked out thinking, did I really shit myself? I mean, come on, I would have remembered if I pooped myself, right? I would have woken up with skid marks in my pants, and that's not something you can just forget about. But my relief was saved when the other kid said, "Yeah, from Tosh." I quickly fast walked in the other direction, mortified that I was mistaken for a kid that sharted himself. So I went home and watched last week's episode of Tosh, only to find out that one of the guys featured on his show looked exactly like me. And can you take a guess what he did? That's right. Now I'm going to be known as the kid on Tosh that pooped himself. What do you think I should do? Thanks, Tom. Well, Tom, first I want to say how unfortunate that is. That's the last thing anybody wants to be known for. But fortunately, it will be forgotten about, as time goes on, of course. Right now, since this is like a fresh cut wound, I would just own up to it. Obviously, it wasn't you, but there's no way you can prove that. Unless you post like a public video service announcement and post it on your social media accounts. And who cares if you didn't actually poop yourself? You made it on Tosh. That's accomplishment enough. Dear Mary, I think my teacher might be stalking me. My name is Hillary and I'm from a high school in Maryland. I know it sounds crazy and maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but here's what's happening. On the first day of class, my best friend Kate and I sat right next to each other in front of the teacher's desk. It seemed coincidental at first, but I'm starting to think it wasn't. Kate and I befriended our boring, monotone teacher, mostly because we felt bad for him and because we kind of had to since our seats were a foot away from his desk. He had a terrible, dry sense of humor that we only find funny because no one else does. I've never felt threatened by him or anything like that, but one day Kate posted a funny picture of a cat to my Facebook wall, and the next day it was his desktop background. That really made me worried that if he's not stalking me in person, he's definitely stalking my social media. Should I be worried or was that purely coincidence? Hillary, open your eyes. None of this is coincidental. This teacher sounds like he's kept an eye on you even before you entered his class on the first day. He probably purposely sat you two right next to his desk after finding both your Facebook accounts and discovering that you two are friends. Creeping on students' profiles to get a sense of who they are isn't that horribly weird. I mean, future employers do it, so why can't teachers? But of course, there's a line, and I think he crossed it. Obviously, that wasn't the first and only time he peeked at your page. If a picture that your friend posted on your wall is now his desktop background, that means he probably refreshes your site all the time. It's definitely not coincidental. It's plain creepy. Next time he does anything disturbing that's out of the ordinary, you should report it to another teacher. Or straight up call him out on his creepiness in front of the whole class. What's the worst thing he can do about it? Find out where you live? He probably already knows. Dear Mary, I'm an only child and my mom has been raising me alone since I was 7. I have plenty of friends, but I get so lonely sometimes. I just wish I had someone or something to cuddle with me at night and talk to when I'm upset. I want a dog so badly, but my mom is severely allergic to animals with fur. I tried getting a Sphinx, one of those furless cats, but it was too heinous I had to sell it. And by selling it, I mean I put it on the side of the road in a box that said free and hoped for the best. Are there any other animals I can get that I just don't know exist? Thanks, Kara. Well, Kara, there are plenty of allergy-friendly furless pets that can keep you company. If your mother told you you're not allowed to get a dog because she's allergic to all dogs, she's wrong. And she's just never heard of these dogs. For example, the Chinese crested. And no, you don't have to go all the way to China to get a hold of these skinned rodents. Well, let me take that back. They are kind of cute. If Charlie from Lost were a dog, he would definitely be a Chinese crested. If you don't know what they look like, just picture an anorexic Dalmatian with ears and a mohawk. You could also get a Peterbald, Peruvian hairless, skinny pig, which isn't actually a pig, it's a guinea pig that looks like a mini hippo, or a Zolo, which is a Mexican hairless dog. All of these pets are hairless as heck and are totally allergy-less. They're obviously way less cute, but an animal is an animal no matter the shape or the size, or in this case, the hair on its back. That's all the advice I have for you today. Keep sending me your letters and don't forget to tune in next week.